Hello everyone and welcome back to another video. I am Simply Simming if you are new here, and today's video is a super exciting video. It is a speed apartment build, I guess you could say, but the most exciting part about it is it's actually an apartment from a TV show. Oh my gosh, yay. I had so much fun doing this, by the way, but I don't know if you guys have watched it. But the TV show Friends is pretty popular, so I assume not all of you, but a large amount of the people viewing this have seen it. And if you haven't, it's about friends. Whoa, what a shocker. I would have never thought. Yeah, but it's about like this group of friends living in New York, basically. Yeah. I'm not going to go into too much detail because that's not what this video is about. But there's these two characters, Monica and Rachel, and like, you know, other people live in this apartment too, but like, you know, I'm just going to focus on them living here. I'm not going to get into the details of the TV show right now, but like, this is their apartment. It's pretty iconic. If you have seen the show, if you haven't, I mean, like, if you have seen the show, you know that it's iconic and everything, but like, if you haven't, then you don't know that. I'm just like, by the way, I'm just like explaining this stuff for people who haven't seen the show, although I do assume a large amount of people have seen the show. I feel like it's pretty popular. Maybe I'm wrong, but I feel like it's really popular. I feel like it's popular. I'm almost positive. Yeah, it's pretty popular. I don't know why I have to think about it a little bit, but yeah. So, yeah. I'm just explaining it for those of you who have never seen the show, and if you haven't, I would recommend it. Although, well, I'm not good at like rating shows on who should watch it, how old you should be. It's not a child show, if you know what I mean, like a kids show. Definitely not a kids show, but I don't know. I'm pretty sure it's rated PG-14. That's all I'll say. But I would recommend watching it. Now I'm just like promoting Friends, but I don't think I've ever talked about it in a video, but I do really, really like Friends. Like, it's one of my favorite TV shows. I watch it like all the time. But yeah, I had a lot of fun doing this. So much fun doing this apartment, especially since I'm the type of person, I love when I'm watching TV shows to just like think of the floor plan, or like I really like kind of piecing together what the floor plan would be, like how it makes sense and everything. I don't know why. It sounds really silly, but like it's one of those silly little dumb things that entertains me and is really fun for me. And so like the little details, like this little thing that they had on their countertop was really fun for me to like, you know, piece together and like think about. Or if it's a more of a house, like the floor plan of this apartment is pretty straightforward, but if it's more of a house, then you can think about like the floor plan of it and everything. And I love doing stuff like that. I was also really proud because in the kitchen, you're past the kitchen at this point, I think, but in the kitchen there are like little details that I included. Like, I don't know, I was really proud. I'm really most proud of the kitchen because I think not gonna lie, I tried the hardest on the main part. I did not try on the bedrooms. It was just really hard to find pictures of their bedrooms on Google, and I really didn't feel like going through and finding an episode where they show their bedrooms. And by the way, I am doing, like, I'm building the apartment from when Monica and Rachel lived here, just to let you know. Yes. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Yeah, the bedrooms are pretty bad, but I'm really proud of the kitchen and the living room area and everything. That was super fun to do. And I also found the perfect rug. I don't know. I was looking at pictures and I was like, it has like a more intricate design on it. So I was like, that's pretty intricate. Don't know if I'll be able to find that. But I found a rug that looked like it. So I was really proud of, well, I mean, you could say I was proud, but I was really happy when I found that because, you know, yeah. But I could not find stuff for the bedrooms for the life of me. Like, I looked as hard as I could for like a bed that looked kind of like their beds, but they have such unique beds, and the wall decorations, that was so hard. They also have really unique wall decorations in the show, and that was really hard to find. So yikes. But yeah, I could not find wall decorations that suit them, because a lot of them are like posters of stuff and not just like framed pictures, if you know what I'm saying. So it was really hard to find stuff like that. Oh, another thing. I hate they don't have purple doors in The Sims. It bugs me because it made building this very, very hard. But if you don't know, the apartment has purple doors. These purple doors and these purple walls, and the doors match the walls and everything. There are some green doors, so I just ended up using green doors throughout the entire place because there are some like teal green doors like I have in like the bathroom and closet area. But like the rest of it has purple doors, and it bugs me because the door they don't have purple doors. They literally don't have like any purple doors, and it bugged me. But you know, I got through it. I survived. I just used purple. I didn't use purple doors because I didn't have them. I meant I used green doors. I just used green doors instead, and it was disappointing. So yeah, that was a little thing. I don't know. I'm trying to think about it because I recorded this like a while ago. So I'm trying to think about other things because I feel like every time I do a voiceover, I always like when I'm building, I'm like, I can talk about this in the voiceover. I could talk about this in the voiceover. I could mention this about when I was building. You know, just things to fill the voiceover so there aren't like gaps or me being like, what was I going to talk about? Although that happens a lot in my videos. But like, you know, that stuff. But then every time, I should really start writing them down on sticky notes, but I feel like there's such little things that I can remember, so I'm like, oh yeah, I'll remember it. But every time I start to record a voiceover, I always forget. I just like completely forget that I was gonna say that stuff. I just forgot what I was even talking about. I'm really great at it. I feel like every time I'm talking, I either forget what I'm gonna say constantly, or sometimes when I'm in the middle of a sentence, I'll forget what I was even talking about, which is really concerning, really, because I'll just like, I'll be sitting here talking to you guys, and then I'll completely forget what I was even talking about, so then I'll start like I'll say something that doesn't even make sense, or I don't even mean, and it's like, what? Where did that come from? But it's just because I'm trying to finish the sentence, but it doesn't really work, but, I feel like I had another thing to say. See? I forget what I'm going to say constantly. Like, I literally just thought of something I could say, but whoops, forgot, you know? I've wanted to do something like this apartment, for a while. Not specifically this apartment, although I think this is really fun. But I've wanted to do, like, some build from a house. Like, that just ignore what how little sense what I just said made. Because I just said I want to build some, I don't know. I don't even know what I said, but it didn't make sense. I meant I wanted to build a house from a TV show for the longest time, or movie or whatever for the longest time, because I think it's so fun to like, I already talked about this, how I love just like piecing that stuff together already, so I think it'd be really fun to try it in The Sims, especially The Sims 4, because it's really hard in The Sims 4, because I've said because like 50 million times, but it's really hard because we have limited color swatches and everything, which made the bedrooms really hard, and so it's really hard, especially since I don't use any build CC. I don't know, it just feels wrong in The Sims 4. I don't like using much CC in The Sims 4 because it just feels wrong. I don't know, maybe I'm crazy, but I feel like Alpha CC matches like The Sims 3 better than it matches The Sims 4. Although I still don't like using much build CC in The Sims 3, but I still use more than I do in The Sims 4. I just like The Sims 4 the way it is. But anyways, I'm going off track. I meant like, you know, it's more restricted, so it's harder to like match swatches. Like the flowery bed, Monica has like this floral print bed, and it's like, we don't have anything like that in The Sims, and it has like, I forgot what the frame of it is like. Oh, it's like wooden. It's kind of similar to the bed frame that is in the bedroom I make for her, but it's just that flowery print. I don't even have anything close to that on the bedding because I couldn't find anything. I looked, I tried, but they don't really have, I guess they have flowery print bedding, but it's like on a more modern bed, the one that I'm thinking of, so I just couldn't, like, I didn't want to put a more modern bed because that's not, her bed was actually the opposite of a more modern bed. It was like more like kind of almost rustic styled. So it was like I think the wood was kind of worn out. I mean, let me check. I have my phone right here, which has the pictures on it. But I'm pretty sure it was kind of like distressed wood almost. So it was just really hard to find something like that. I feel like they'd have it in The Sims, but they just didn't, which was a little bit kind of, I almost said scary there, but I didn't mean scary. I meant sad. Because I tried to find it. Also, where the heck did I delete I probably deleted the pictures because I was like, I'm done with the apartment. I don't need them, but I do. I totally deleted them. Well, looks like I don't have them. Maybe they're in my recently deleted. We'll see. Yeah, I like how I'm just sitting here. They are in my recently deleted. How exciting. I can just like tell you guys because you really cared about it. Yeah, it's more like it's distressed. It's really distressed. And it's got paneling on it. Oh, also like I already talked about the posters, but the poster behind your bed, I could find literally nothing like it. Oh my word. That was really hard to find. But also their bedrooms are rearranged like constantly. Like all of the pictures I found were slightly different than the other ones. So it was really hard to like make the beds or make the bedrooms this match because it didn't work, you know. They changed constantly, so like all the pictures I found, they were different. But you know, I tried. I mean, I hope you guys like the bedrooms. They just don't really look much like this. I think Rachel's room is better than Monica's room, but neither of them are good. And I also kind of had to improvise because it was filmed, the TV show itself was filmed in front of a live audience, so you don't see one of the walls of all of the rooms. And in the main apartment, I hope you don't mind. I mean, honestly, I don't care because I was lazy. It was more like, okay, I left the wall completely blank is what I'm saying. But it was because, like, it was just this really long blank wall with no windows or anything. I guess I could have added windows, but like realistically there wouldn't have been windows there because there would have been another apartment next to them. So it didn't, you know, that didn't make any sense. But it would look weird if I just added a whole bunch of random decor and wall decorations on it. So I left it blank and pretended it didn't exist. So whoops. If you get this off the gallery, which honestly I said if you get this off the gallery, but I'm not even sure I'm going to upload this to the gallery, mainly because I might, who knows. If it is, then it's under the hashtag SimplySimming or on my origin, which is PinkyManaj, and you can see the spelling in the description. But if I don't, because I don't know if I'm going to do it because it's more for like show, like more for viewing, if you know what I'm saying. Like you are viewing me trying to recreate it. Like, I mean, I guess you could play in it, but it's not the most practical apartment to play in, if you know what I'm saying. So I don't know. I don't even know if half the stuff, I know the kitchen sink doesn't work. I don't know what other stuff, or if there's even room for your like Sims to play. I don't know. For your Sims play, for you to play your Sims. That's, your Sims don't play you. Imagine that. That would be bizarre. Oh my word. Okay. I just realized I was in the screenshots. But it's getting to the end of the video, so I hope you all enjoyed it. I sure as heck did, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye, everybody!